roast is out. I'll show you that later. I'm making the mashed potatoes. They are boiled, and I'm just about to mash them. And I've got my gravy ready to make the gravy. Now, I have to confess, I am making a bit of a cheat gravy. I'm not going to cook up the flour or anything like that. I'm going to just use some cornstarch and thicken it up, and I took out as much of the fat as I bothered to do. Usually I put it in the fridge, let the fat get all hardened over top, and then it's easy to remove. So a little bit less healthy, but let's go. Let's get the squash-o-matic. I've got that. I'm going to need a spoon, and let's get started on this. I also, with the potatoes, there was also 4 cloves of garlic boiling, and they of course squash up no problem. Okay. These are definitely cooked. Get back in there. And let's throw in some butter. Don't look. This is not necessarily healthy cooking. It's good tasting cooking, mind you. Get the butter in there. Get that mashing. Now, unfortunately, I used up the last of my milk before, so we're going to go with Plan B, which of course is sour cream, but I like to put sour cream in my mashed potatoes anyway, and maybe a shot of regular cream. Okay, the gravy is starting to gravitize. Oh yeah, okay, it's pretty creamy as it is here. What do you guys think? I gotta go look over at the thing. Hey, Irving. Hey. Okay. Well, you know what? Hang on. Because you know I have my crazy rig over here. And again, got milk, got cream. A little shot of cream. Damn, these are going to be decadent. And of course, I'm making more than all what I'm going to be eating tonight. Oh yeah. Now, I've made a slurry, which is just water and cornstarch. Mixed it up. In it goes. And let that come up. That's going to thicken up this gravy. Get this out of my way. Do I need some salt? Woo! Gotta have a taste. Oh damn, that's good. Okay. They are ready. So, actually can save the rest of the sour cream back in the fridge, and then we'll switch over to the table. What a spaz. All right. That's when you don't have proper professional equipment, that's what happens. But you guys know I'm all about the end result. So, mashed potatoes look really good. This is going to come to a boil soon and thicken up the gravy. And I just remembered something. I get to do something that I don't often get to do. And I'm doing it live. I get to use my gravy boat. Woohoo! How often do I get to do that? And the answer is next to never. So, 30 of you in here. Hey, like and subscribe. Certainly, if you've never been here before, I do some goofy things. I've been known to have some fun streams. Okay, this is now going up. Irving, is Marley in here? Because she said that she could not chat when she was in before. So Oh, wait till you see the star of the show. That's the pot roast that it's already. I had to take that out so I could get the juices out to make the gravy, because that's what that is. That's the juices from the pot roast that was cooking, and that's sitting in the oven. And when we transfer over to the eating table, oh yeah, this is coming up nicely. You just sit there and do your thing. The mashed potatoes, you're good to go. We'll put a lid on you and transfer you over to the table. This is the absolute worst part of cooking for me, and that's the cleaning up part. But 8 a.m. Sunday. You know what? I wish I could share this with somebody. It's always better to share a meal with people. Oh, and totally excuse the completely messy stove. It is a complete mess, and yes, it was due to be cleaned, but I thought, hell, I'm going to make it messier again. I made pasta the other day, and there's cooked pasta stains all over. So, okay, gravy looks like it's ready to go. I'm going to pour it into the boat. We have the gravy. It's thickened up a bit. Always better to do it with the proper with the flour and cook that out, but what the heck. This is all gonna thing. Let's cut over to the table. And I did promise you guys, stay tuned, you'd have a good laugh when you see the wine that's been chosen for today. Okay, out comes the pot roast. And let's bring that over, and I'll transfer over the phone and we'll have a look. Hey Tony, how you doing? Oh, okay, so we'll bring this over here to the, whoops, I do need something. I need one of these things to scoop out the mashed potatoes. Okay, so let's see. I've got my little stand here. I'll prop this up. There we go. Okay. The gravy, the table. Now this actually, I saved these out of the pot roast. That's the carrots I had in there, and I fished them out because they are extra good. And the star of the show. Let's have a look at that pot roast. I'll use this spoon and take a slab out from here. There is the pot roast. Now I know what you're thinking. Here's a fork. Is that fall apart tender, or is that fall apart tender? Oh yeah. So that is definitely not tough in any way. Let's get the scoopatizer. Nice healthy scoop of mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun cleaning up afterwards, so maybe some good glasses of wine will probably help with that. Make a little well. Pour in the gravy. Oh yeah. I think I'm good here. Now, I'm gonna pour some wine. I poured, when I was making the pot roast, I did use a Cabernet Sauvignon. So I used the Cabernet, I opened the Cabernet Sauvignon to enjoy here. Now, here's the name. You ready to laugh? Los Clop. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Don't you go to the doctor to get fixed for that? And I've had it before. It's a 2017 Cabernet Sauvignon, so it's 8 years old. Very tasty, but the name cracks me up. Los Clop. So yes, feel free to laugh at that. It's actually pretty tasty. Here we have it. Let's switch this around. There I am. Now I'm going to have, I practiced with this before to get a proper level. I think that is about right. So let's put this back here. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Almost. Move this out of the way. I'm going to try some of this pot roast. Obviously don't need steak knives. Oh yeah. Delicious. The stewed carrots. The celery and the onion basically fell apart, but the carrots kept a lot of their integrity because they're carrots, and I cut them on pretty big sizes. Hang on, try and get a better view of the actual food here. There we go. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, baby love, check it out. This thing is completely fall apart pot roast. Which is as it should be. Now, the cut I use, I was told from a butcher guy that blade roast works very well for pot roast, and this was the AAA grade, which is just below prime, that was on sale. So I bought some of that, and yeah, came out really, really well. And bon appetit for Halibut. Yes, I saw Devin was making ribs. Another favorite. But we're getting pounded with the snow. Let's see this wine. Smells good. Yes. As I said, I've had this before. It's a beautiful Cabernet Sauvignon from Argentina, which I usually buy their Malbecs, and I have a Malbec of that particular brand. But like I said, since I put the cab in the actual pot roast, I guess the culinary official, you're supposed to drink the same stuff, but it's a lot of snow, Mike. But we'll push you out if you get stuck. Hey, it's Kev. How you doing, man? The mashed potatoes. It's yeah, good comfort food. Good comfort food. And the best part, I mean, I suppose, you know what? Thank you for kind of eating with me. I would really love if people were actually here to share a meal with. It's always good. The only good part about cooking this and being by myself is that I will have less leftovers. And pot roast is one of those things that it really goes well with cold winter weather like chili does, and a nice smoked brisket. My son-in-law, got to hand it to him, that's how he got accepted into the family. He's the newest member, and he sure as hell smokes a good brisket. Yeah. Well, you're lucky, baby love. At least I got new furniture now, so you're not have to sit on the broken down couch. So there you go. You can fight over the spare room. Ah, it's Mr. Bobo. How you doing, man? Mr. Bobo did an excellent pot roast before, and I'm pretty sure the recipes are probably pretty damn close. It's not hard to do in any way. Yeah, that's what Aussie Chick was saying, Tony, but that's early morning for you guys. Yeah, Mike, you won't need it. You won't need directions. Seamus will just use his nose and find us. So again, quick recap. I used the blade roast. Seasoning is pretty simple. Had about I don't know, about two-thirds, no, about a third of a bottle, less than half a bottle of Cab Sauvignon that went in there. Went in with some beef stock. Had the oven at 275 and cooked it for about 4 hours. It's not hard. All you need is some patience. Mm. Well, thank you, Tony. That's very kind of you. And I must, you know what? I mean, it's so easy to praise your own cooking, but came out really, really good. And you guys saw what I did with the mashed potatoes. So to say that they are on the a bit on the rich side is a little bit of an understatement. So just keep an eye on my face and watch my arteries harden as I take every forkful of this. Mm. I already had this puppy in the freezer that I took out because I was tempted this week to go and buy some beef ribs and do them, but I thought, look, I already got this. Cook them the exact same way. That's my healthy eating, are the stewed carrots that were in the. No, Mike, actually, I am not. To answer your question, this can be a little bit of a quiz. As you people know, the word ambidextrous means that you can do things equally with both hands. Well, I'm the other thing, where I do some things with my left hand, some things with my right hand, and I don't think about it. But you know, it's whatever that word is. I am that. Like for example, if I'm throwing a frisbee, I throw it with my left hand, even though I'm right-handed. Like I will bowl right-handed, I bat right-handed. I screwed around with, excuse me, batting left-handed. I shoot a hockey puck left-handed. So shuffleboard, I throw the shuffleboards with my left hand, but I throw darts with my right hand. So I know you did. I'm not reading the chat. Probably one of you has said, "Yeah, I know the word. It means weird." Oh, we have a new paper. Alessio. Welcome, Alessio. Hey, there you are, Marley. I can see you. So there you are. You're fine. We can see you. Don't be an ass, Bobo. Fascinating. He's just being an ass because he knows what I'm saying is true. I have to keep my reputation as a storyteller going. Micro, thank you. Considering subscribing. We do cooking stuff from time to time. I love to tell stories. I promise you they are all true. Yes, Bobo is right. I buffet with both hands. He's the only guy I know that gets a kick out of watching me go to the buffet. But what can you say? And make sure you drink with protection. You don't want to get Los Clop, which is the funny name of this wine. Excellent wine though. Cabernet Sauvignon from Argentina, where I usually buy my Malbec from there, but I saw that and I thought, ooh, this is going to be good. Problem is, Bobo, they won't give me a residency. Then I'd feel like a zoo animal. $29.95. Watch the halibut eat. Irving, it's not speed. In fact, you first have to perusal everything, and you look. Might have to take the serving spoon and move something around to make sure that there's nothing spooky or hidden, and then you make your Alessio's from Romania. Welcome. Hey, Mr. Slow, how you doing, bud? Yeah, no problem, Tony. I know for you it's you got to get all that done before it's 5,000 degrees out there, but be encouraged. Your summer is coming our way, so it's almost time for winter. I'll show you there slow. I made a pot roast. This was out, and I showed before. I don't want to totally destroy this, but it is like totally fall apart tender. I made some mashed potatoes and some gravy, and I am quite full. I have a couple more of these roasted carrots. And I have no donuts. Actually, I got no damn dessert today, but anyway, that's all right. I'm going to chill a bit here and have this wine, and then I will move this contraption over into the living room. The audacity, yeah, really. Well, it kind of was like a lot of things I do, very, very spontaneous. You know, I thought, I was going to do this yesterday, and then I thought, nope, today I'm going to cook the pot roast. And I thought, should I go live and actually cook in the pot roast? But then I thought, no, it takes too long in the oven, and that's too long of a live. And I'd probably be so drunk I'd fall over if I was sitting drinking through the whole live. So I did a video, uploaded a video of quickly putting that together, and I thought, I will come back on live when it's actually time to eat the stuff, which is, of course, the best part of the whole thing anyway. So yeah, I'm going to finish this wine, and then I'm going to at least put the food away, because that's very important. And then we'll go chill in the living room. Of course, you guys know there's no point even trying to be remotely serious when Slow is in the house. I'm going to eat me a jar of cactuses. That sounds so damn painful. I mean, really, eh? Totally painful. Oh well. Have a little chat amongst yourselves. I am going to wrap up the rest of the pot roast. Like I said, the only advantage of having of cooking for yourself is that you do get leftovers. So this is going to go into the thing. What did Irving say? Slow you. Okay, let's go into the parlor. we go. What I've been missing. Won't see me cook. Well, good luck, Bobo. A slot tournament. Wine is done, so I need an after dinner aperitif or something. Have a cognac. What's the buy-in on that, Bobo? Speak English. We are speaking English. Bobo, what's the buy-in for the thing? Oh, yeah. Cool. And when is that? When is the tournament? Cognac. Yeah, Friday 27th, 28th. Yeah, month ends on the Saturday. Yeah, is Alicio having issues? Shouldn't have issues, man. No, you're there. I see you. I mean, you got bumped out. What are you talking about? That would do it. That could do it. Well, one of the mods, just have a look, make sure everything's cool. You guys know all about this. Yeah, same one I always play. They give me copyrights, but it's not a strike. So just some simple jazz. Trying to find something that they don't have to bloody well worry about copyrights. Ugh. Hey, Mr. Fro. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for dropping by. You missed the supper. You'll have to go back, man, and play that. Yeah, I had the wine with dinner, slow. Having a brandy now. And that'll be it for drinking tonight. This is not going to be a long live. I appreciate you guys coming in, though. Like I said, I have to show you how the food turned out.
You get the perfect mix.
Back and watch a couple more hours. Think Canada will get it done tonight?
Turn it up in gas mode.
Who knows?
Or
Who knows?
in hybrid mode. Choose how you move in the all-in-one escape.
Tony, to be perfectly honest with you, we got a little break in the action. It's actually the last hour and a half. It actually stopped snowing, but that's not to get excited. It's still rolling in. There's no question. It's coming in. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Yeah, tonight we're going to get clobbered. But, hey, like I'm fond of saying, at least this isn't happening end of November. I can take this in February, no matter how lousy it is. February turns into March, and still spring happening, so. Yeah, you never know, baby love. Yeah, well, I'm running out of patio, but that's okay. Okay, man, take it easy, Mr. B. Ciao for now. Oh man, this must have done something. I don't think I've had that many likes before in such a short time. I'm looking here, 25 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, true, Tony. Yeah, Alessio. Look, man, we're pretty tolerant, but yeah, no spamming. We don't want juveniles here, whether they're by actual age or by how they act. It's just not worth it. There's just way too many channels on YouTube that you can go and fart around, and everyone else is farting around, and so I don't feel at all that by not providing that I'm neglecting anybody. And I also will say anybody who's a mod here has plenty of experience with that. They know where to draw the line. Um, Even in channels where I'm modding. Okay, Marty, thanks for coming in. You see, everything is fine. I promised you it was going to work. Have a good night. But as I was saying, so even like in channels, somebody comes in, they're new, you cut some slack. You may give a warning if something is inappropriate. I think that's fair and right and proper. But again, we don't tolerate, continuous nonsense. Anyway, not a preaching stream tonight. I'm going to do that one time, though. I swear I am going to do my philosophy stream sooner than later. But again, thank you so much for coming in. All right. Whew. The bill was good. Okay, I'm not just saying that. It came out really, really good. And for those of you that were here when I first uncovered it and all, you could have seen how it turned out and all I was doing in there. So nice comfort food. Definitely nice comfort food for a snowy. And again, I'm looking and I feel like such a liar because there's like not a flake coming down right now. But I know this is just the lull before the storm because it's supposed to roll in by tonight into late tomorrow night. We're supposed to get maybe up to, let's do the conversion here, maybe up to a foot, close to a foot, which that's doing my conversion. Yeah, Fro, you're just getting cold. We're getting the snow here, man. We're going to end up getting probably a winter's half a winter's worth of snow in the last few weeks of winter. But the cold is coming because I believe Monday, Tuesday. Good night, Alessio. Thanks for coming in. I think the cold is rolling in Monday or Tuesday. We're going to have the minus 10s, minus 12s. And I think those are the daytime highs. Okay, man, just say goodbye, say goodnight. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the right call, baby love. Well, yeah, you guys got the big vortex thing, the way that works. So it's dumped there. And then, of course, it creates that loop that goes down around through Texas and all that crap that's coming up from the States. And you're missing that because it's all kind of looping from the mid states and coming up the East Coast and pounding us and going out through Quebec and I don't know how it's going to hit when it gets out to like Boston, New York, out that way. hard to say. This was going to be a little bit. Yeah, no, you made the right call, baby love. I agree. There was enough. Yeah, there was enough chances and whatever, and I hope they understand what it is. It's not. I mean, it. That's the whole thing with any channel of what I see, and certain channels where things get out of control. It's because they're not stopped or not regulated from the beginning. There are channels where there's just nothing but battles that go on in the channel, and I mean, if you know, if you welcome all kinds of people who battle everywhere, then you got to expect that they're going to battle in your channel too. Why should they be any different? If they're battling in this channel and that channel and this channel, and the same people come together in your channel, they're going to battle too. So to expect them to suddenly behave is ridiculous and unrealistic. You have to ban one or both or something. You know, as distasteful as that can be, you know, people have their patterns and they're doing their thing. So anyway, my friends, you know what? I don't really think of what I'm going to do. Should I? I think I'm going to call this. What do you guys think? I'm not particularly feeling too much of entertaining you guys. There's still 9 of you sitting here. I mean, no, exhausted is a little overdone. I'm not exhausted. No, that I'm not. I slept pretty good last night. It's kind of it was an interesting kind of the whole cooking thing, trying to coordinate stuff and get stuff to come together at the same time, which is tough enough to do when you're not filming or live streaming. It's just a little bit different, but it's a live and learn sort of a thing. I know I've come a long way since the first time I ever did that, and like I said, I promised you guys that you would see the results of my cooking. So yeah, pretty soon the hockey game is going to be coming on. There's an MMA fighting on tonight and all kinds of cool stuff. So you know what? I am. You know, you never know. Yeah, that's true. Hey, got to cheer for Marchand. That's tough. That's tough. You never know. I might do a live during the hockey game. Fro, you missed when I did the live last Sunday during the Super Bowl, and I had Mike was my guest star at a dual stream. You want to do a dual stream sometimes, Fro? That'll freak you out. If you got balls, man, do a dual stream with me sometime. But anyway, so the different channels I was watching. At one point, there was this huge, yeah, there you go. Oh, is that right? Anyway, there was this whole time delay. So Baby Love is saying, oh, there's a touchdown, and I'm watching. They haven't even hiked the ball yet. I said, what the fuck is going on? So it was kind of like watching a football game. It was like watching a football game in 3 different time zones. It was I got a real kick out of that, actually. And, of course, had Mike and Seamus to help me through, so... Okay, there you go. You heard Fro. We'll do a dual cooking stream. You make poutine and I'll make whatever. Or better still, you make pasta and I'll do my half of the stream laughing at you making pasta. I know Fro. You know what I'm going to do? I swear, I'm going to put together a really, really short video and somehow just send it to you, Fro, of how easy it is to make. I got lazy. He's going to make it tomorrow. Hello? DoorDash? Yeah. Send me something. Oh, that is so classic, Fro. Awesome. Awesome. For those of you that don't know, Fro is, he goes to Vegas so often, and I've said this on his live stream, so it's not a big secret, but one of the funniest things for me is watching Fro when he first gets to Vegas. Because here's exactly how it goes down. Plane lands, Fro's out there, and he'll go live. He's on the strip, usually somewhere near stage door or someplace like that. He'll go to a Target or a Walgreens. First thing, goes to the beer section, has a look, and starts perusing. And perusals and perusals and perusals, and takes him about 15 to 20 minutes to see if he can save 20 to 25 cents on a beer. Buys that cheap beer out on the strip, and he starts to hang out. And that's just great. And I love it. Hey, lettuce. Hi, young man. Who you? You're not talking to me, buddy. I told you in your stream that I'm older than you are. And that's my favorite part of a Fro stream. So I promised him if we ever hook up in Vegas, I'm going to take him to one of these places and I'm going to buy him the 3 most expensive beers, wine, I don't care what he wants, right there and here. And I could just see Fro sitting, I can't drink this. This is a $6 a can beer. He'll be shaking when he's drinking it.
Let your music taste shine with premium.
You're a good guy, Fro. I love to tease you. Lettuce, you're going to have to tune back to look at supper. It came out really good, man.
Unlimited skips and repeats.
Okay, so Fro, $64,000 question. Since you are not making the pasta that I saw you buy the ingredients for, I am, Lettuce. I told him that. I'm going to buy him 3 of the most expensive beers in the joint. Whatever. It's here. I'm waiting, Fro. What's for supper? Oh, boo, leftovers. Oh, well. Oh, I saw those before. They're pretty good. Costco has pretty damn good stuff, you know. At least with Costco, you know what you're getting, and it's pretty consistent. And even though you might find stuff cheaper somewhere else, you know, it's always reasonable. You're not going to be ridiculously ripped off with Costco. That's for damn sure. Which, speaking of which, I'm due for a Costco run sometime next week. I'm having a cognac brand, lettuce, in case you're wondering. Yes and no, lettuce. I'll tell you something. Years ago, and I'm talking, you know, in the 90s and that, when I used to work in the consumer electronics industry, and Costco was just coming into Canada, and people were starting to put their product into Costco. So, of course, you know, we got to talk to the different managers or whatever. And back then, and I'm pretty sure it's very much the same, Costco had a specific pricing policy. And they would price their items somewhere like between, you know, a markup of, if I'm not mistaken, I believe between 10 to 15% markup. And that was consistent across the board. So what was interesting was, like in things like different grocery products, for example, you could have a grocery store that had something on sale and was actually cheaper than Costco, because Costco back then didn't do a lot of sales. They do more of it now, where they'll have items on sale, and there's a consistent pricing. So I know with the consumer electronics, that pricing was way cheaper than the 20 to 25% margin that the other retailers were using. So of course they were really, really pissed off. And what ended up happening, and is still, you see it still today, is that electronics manufacturers will make a specific model just for Costco that they don't offer to their other retailers. And usually the Costco model is missing one or two features than the comparable model for the other stores. So that way the other stores can justify the higher price point. And I exactly saw that when I bought my television a few years ago, because there was a comparable Costco model that when I compared them, the Costco model had two less HDMI inputs in it, plus some other another small feature than my television. And even though mine was slightly more expensive, and I'm glad I got it because of all those extra inputs, I can plug more things into there. But yeah, that's a pattern with Costco that you've got to watch on things. Now, of course, stuff like food items and whatever, they have their own brands and that sort of stuff. It's a little bit different, but certainly with electronics and that, it often is not exactly an apple on an apple. It's kind of like an apple and a 90% apple. So that's your Costco lesson. And I'm pretty sure they're still doing that today. 10 to 15% is the markup. So again, sometimes if the market is pushing stuff out at less than that, Costco then becomes expensive. The other thing, of course, with Costco is you can't just buy small quantities. Everything in Costco is big. You know, you don't buy two or three. Sam's Clubs, we have, I think somewhere, Lettuce, I could be wrong, but I think there are some places that have a Sam's Club or a derivative of that. Or we may have, and they closed up. Because a lot of times different U.S. Retailers, different businesses come into Canada and don't make it. Target's a perfect example. We had Target here for a couple of years. Fro's still here. He might be able to say how long Target was here for. I don't remember exactly, but a few years ago, they were gone. So it's tough. You know, it's a small market. You know, you're talking basically Canada with a geography that's like the United States, has a population of basically California. So when you have things spread out that far, yeah, exactly, Fro. Exactly. Walmart, we do. Walmart's all over the place. Walmart runs Canada just like it does in the United States. Yeah, lots of Walmarts all around here. And the other thing in here, like one of the big that evolved into very much of a department store is Canadian Tire, is very big in Canada. Of course, doesn't have food, but all kinds of other stuff that it evolved over the years from being just a very sort of automotive based. I think it started as an actual tire company and things like that. But yeah, it's the retail scene here in Canada. And then again, you have also too, you have the big centers like Toronto, for example, Vancouver, Montreal, those major cities in Canada. If you go right into those cities, you're going to find pretty well at least one of pretty well any store that you want to find, because it's that cosmopolitan and there's that much of the population that's happening. So they'll definitely do that. But as far as an expansion into the rest of the country, it's hard. You know, it's hard. That's no different here. As socialist as we are here in this country, there is still an essence of free enterprise, and you still have to survive in the real world. So we have both, Lettuce. We have both Lowe's and Home Depot. And Rona as well. Or did one get absorbed? Am I behind the times? We had Rona as well. You know, it's so funny. You can tend to lose track of like where they were based and where they came from, and it's all, you know, it's all a very comparable thing. Ah, so much easier to chat when you have a glass of fine cognac with you. Which unfortunately my alcohol supplies are getting low, so there will be a. Oh, is that right, Kevin? How you doing, man? Wow, awesome. Awesome. Lowe's is based. I did not know that, Lettuce. Lowe's is based in North Carolina. How do you like that? Wow. Crazy Grandma, welcome back. Well, all the usual suspects are appearing, so it looks like I am not going anywhere. Oh, wow. Halibut Unchained. Had to go feed my face. Wow, Kev, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, the eating part was over. I must confess it did. If I do say so myself, it came out really good and tasty. The pot roast and the mashed potatoes and the gravy and it's worth. You know what? It's worth making a. Thank you, baby love. Thank you. Let's say it's going to hold. As Steve points out, you lose one, you gain one, you lose two, you gain a couple. I remember, interesting story enough, when I was first trying to get to 50 so that I could go live. And I got over the 50. I was at 52, 53, and it was holding. And it would not let me go live. And it was about a good, I don't remember exactly, but I'm going to say a week to maybe 10 days before YouTube actually said, okay, you can go live. Like the buttons were like kind of, oh yes, congratulations, you can do this, but then it wouldn't let me go all the way. So they must have some kind of a built-in checks and balance system or something like that. Next 20 B, yeah, Irving. I'm not living that long, buddy. I'm not living that long. But yeah, I mean, one thing I will say, and of course I enjoy you guys coming into chat, but I always try for whatever I'm doing to give people something when they come and visit me. Hopefully it's a nice story or it's something to, help the day go along and enjoy. Hey, you returned. I was almost gone, Marley, and then a whole bunch of people have just reappeared, so it looks like I'm sticking around. See, I don't know how to do that. Nor, like I said, everybody is saying this was subscribers only. There is no button. I cannot find that. I have searched off and on, and I cannot do that. So I am really thinking that it has something to do with the number of subs you have, because I don't see that anywhere. And believe me, I have searched. What did you give me? I don't know, Mike. What did I give you? I don't know. Mike figures I gave him something. But hack Mike, that'll be the day. Nah, I can't. Are you kidding? Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Halibut only fans out of morbid curiosity. Crazy Grandma, well said. Yes, that's the correct expression. Morbid curiosity. So you guys are equating me to a car wreck, eh? Sort of, kind of like, I don't know. Should I look? How do I do this? Should I look? Uh-oh. Irving, Mike could use a Commodore 64 and we could use the latest thing and we'd still lose. I don't know how he does it, but the man has magical internet powers. Gotta know Canadian math, Kev. Mike, now you're gonna really laugh, okay? I sold at retail both Commodore 64s and VIC 20s. How do you like them potatoes? There you go. The truth is out. That's me. Thanks, Marley. Now my persona has been what do you call it, exposed. ColecoVision, yeah. Well, I've told the story before, okay? I've actually been in bars where the big thing was you sat down on a table with a glass top and you had your drinks and you sat there with someone across you and played Pong. Yes, Pong. So that was a thing at one time. Yeah, well, Marley's not good at secrets. I'm gonna have to give her some hot sauce again. Have to buy the special extra hot stuff. Exactly, Lettuce. Pong, but that was funny. It was a thing in the bars, and it's the funniest thing because here's the real funny part. For, of course, anybody who's done anything in the last, let's even say 20 years of any kind of half serious. Okay, there you go, Mike. Okay, fine. But any kind of serious gaming, you laugh at how simplistic the game of Pong was. But for us, starting from nothing, we would be like, shit, I missed, and it was I love pinball, Fro, and if Bobo's still here, he'll tell you we had some pretty damn good pinball adventures in the years, and we have our names carved on some machines wherever the hell they are for like high score. But yeah, I love pinball. I have actually, true story now. If any of you have seen the movie Tommy, the original one, with Elton John playing the thing and the pinball, well, the game that Tommy was playing there, where it's like a poker game, and you shoot the thing and it pops up and it goes across the top. I played that actual pinball game before the movie, but like I've actually played that pinball game. Love pinball. Oh, well, baby love, if I plan it, it'll be one hell of good content. Oh, yeah. I can write and read in cursive. I have heard that. That's something I would possibly consider, but it's a long way from where I hang out. But I want to drink hot sauce to see if I won't vomit. Well, man, listen. A word to the wise: don't force yourself. If you enjoy hot stuff, eat it. If you don't force yourself. You prove nothing. And yeah. You end up proving nothing. I had enough bad episodes of trying to win hot wing challenges and stuff like that. I did not trick you. Bullshit. You didn't read the label. You didn't read the label. It said right on it, right? There's a big skull and crossbones and, drink at own peril and ghost pepper, right? Marley, well, just put a whole bunch on here. Exactly. That's why the name of the video is read the label. I'm missing the chat, Slow. What did you say? Oh, okay. They're mean. Yeah, I heard that. That's like some kind of chemically induced nonsense that chip like kills you. Then you take one. I don't know. It's gotten to the point when it comes to hot food that they just engineer this stuff to be just insanely hot, and it's crying for him left at the same time. But anyway, that kind of stuff, I think it's gone crazy. I remember back many years when like everybody, every pub, every roadhouse, whatever you want to call it, they all had their chicken wing nights and their different specials, and they all had their suicide super hot wings, and there was all kinds of challenges. I used to love going to different places and trying the different ones, which was a lot of fun. But a few of the places just made the sauce hot for the sake of being hot. And I use the expression ugly hot because it's got to have flavor to it. The best hot sauces I've ever had, and I'm talking, blister your tongue and just kind of, it's painful as hell, but you can't stop eating it because the flavor is so great and so intense. And I've had stuff that tasted like it was siphoned out of a, motor oil or something, just so like, awful, just like terrible tasting. But because it was engineered for hot, it had 100 billion Schofield units or whatever that measurement is, and it was just like gross. And that's not good at all. What's this? Bought Victor a whole stew of hot sauces, anything, fizz and heavy standard. Hey, I'm getting old, Marley. Not like I used to be, but I still enjoy my hot sauces. Oh, the best story for that, Martin, this was even before your time. This is even way before. There was a place near where I was living called the Muddy Water School for Wayward Girls. What a name, eh? And it was a roadhouse, and they had great hot wings. And their hot wings, I believe, I could get this wrong, I think they were called the Baha'i or something like that, and they were the super hot wings. Well, there was a guy that worked with Bobo, and he was the okay, there you go, Bobo's here. Okay, so he can confirm that. What did they call that thing? Was the Muddy Waters School for Wayward Girls or something like that. So anyway, the story goes, this guy, it was in Beaton, Ontario. But anyway, so this guy, I can eat hot whatever. And so we thought, okay, let's go set this up. Because Bobo used to do that, right? We'd go fishing or something, and we'd be somewhere, and Bobo would be making deals. I was like the guest idiot there. He would make deals. Oh, wow, if Halibut can eat this hot wings, can we get wings and beer for free? Well, we actually won more than once. But anyway, so buddy there, I will bet you that I can eat the more hot wings than him. Okay, fine, the bet was there. Because like Bobo was saying, he was I guess he was an installer, that he would install carpet or something. He said, I will install you. Yeah, there, exactly. Bob was telling the truth. So anyway, he says, I will install you a room of carpet or whatever, and I forget what I bet him back. But so the hot wings that they had in there were these Baha'i or something. They started with a B. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, so we're sitting there and having beers and having a guy. I was much younger then. And they're bringing out the plates of the wings. And this stuff was so potent, man, you could smell it. And your eyes started to water. And this is as they're walking from the kitchen, right? Coming over and down, they set down the wings. And Buddy's kind of looking at this, and I'm looking at mine. And I'm sitting here and said, like, okay, I'm going to enjoy this. I've had these before, no problem. And I eat one wing, and great, and having another wing. And Buddy, I kind of look over, and he's like, like fucking one wing and barely chewing it, and I'm drinking water and all this shit. So I realized, okay, this is not a contest. I got this guy after like 4 or 5 wings. And I looked over at him, okay, and he's like, I said, man, he's something, I don't know, forget what I said, but I do remember this. I took my finger and I just scooped a whole batch of the sauce and the plate in my finger and just ate the sauce and looked at him, and he just conceded at that point. He said, no, I lose. He says, you win. I'll never forget that. That was funny. And I actually had an old t-shirt that disintegrated many years ago that they gave me for eating those wings. But they were tasty. See, there's a perfect example of a wing that was super hot, but so full of flavor. Really, really, really super flavor. What are you getting me into, Marley? Damn, I'm going to time you out. No, we weren't doing a challenge, Marley. It wasn't me. It was a buddy of his. Yeah, no, of course the bar is still going to be there. Where's it going to go? Thanks, Fro. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. And yeah, we'll enjoy the game. What time we got? Are we getting near to game time? What's the time Eastern? Somebody that's got a clock handy. You were more like my manager, Bobo. Tell the truth, man. You used to get in there, and it was like you see the old shows where there's like the carny guy, and then there's like like exactly. But and Bobo's sitting there, he can do all this, and me stupid, right? Like I'm gonna go along with it because we have to have that sort of prestige of doing it. But he would go anything for free beer. We did okay. Never mind. We did okay. It wasn't like it was once. And of course, when you're going fishing or stuff, like these guys, if Lettuce is still there, because he's a big wrestling fan, and you can help me with this, Bobo. Was it WrestleMania 2 or 3? I know it wasn't 1 that we got to watch coming back from salmon fishing up in Owen Sound at Freddy's. Remember, we were coming back, and then we saw they had the satellite dish, and it was a WrestleMania pay-per-view, and we said, fuck it, let's go in and watch that. Yeah, I think it was WrestleMania 2, whenever that was. We got to watch it for free, drink all kinds of beer and wings and whatever, and then make it home. Of course, those were civilized times, okay? I won't say one of us was the designated driver, and I won't say who, because we don't want to incriminate ourselves. But yeah, that was funny. And no Freddy's. That was my Uncle Peter. Used to call it was actually, I think the name was, if I remember correctly, Are You Ready? Like the letter R, you ready, or something very close to that. And my Uncle Peter, bless him, he called it Freddy's, right? So we would always try, and we'd go fishing and like go stop into beer. Usually that was because my dad would con my brother into stopping the fishing if it wasn't that good by bribing him with like two jugs of beer, two big jugs of beer. Never bought him two jugs. Lucky if we got one. But some elephant store now? What? Yeah, no, I'm lying, crazy grandmas. Neither of us, okay? These were civilized, these were like different times. Okay, Marty said, that's where it is, in Collingwood. The Bobo's saying it's an elephant store. That's exactly the one. Are you ready's? But Uncle Peter said, I'm no Freddy's. Then, of course, this same uncle got us driving all over half of Ontario to whatever, I forget the town, so we could get a free drink from this restaurant guy that he knew. Where we ended up ever finding the bloody guy, I don't remember, but it was like, excuse me, gonna spend $20 in gas to save like, $2 on or $10 on a jug of beer? Oh well. True fun stories. Exactly. See what Bobo said? He came in, he asked some guy, hey, are there any Greeks here? I'm like, what? Like, because he figured wherever the Greeks are going to be, that's where he's going to find this guy. But anyway. Oh, I think we've done that more than once. We've done that more than once. No, of course not, Slow, or she wouldn't be admitting this. Kansas, you got a lot of good back roads there. Yeah, Slow's going to be going through Kansas, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly where he's going to be in there, but... Well, there you go, Slow. You're going to have to be on one of your routes. You're going to have to be passing by Crazy Grandma, and she can be on the side of the road. Yeah, that's the whole point. You gotta know where to go and hide. Marley, you have no idea. Crazy something else, and then some. Was good. I survived. They made it back all right. Yeah, and the dog, they all got their turns out. This is great though during the winter because they don't want to stay out too long, so they come back in really easy. Mike, let's just hope let's just hope the weather is civilized, or otherwise Slow will be very quickly sent back to North Carolina, like in like a quick scoop. Hey Brian, thanks for dropping in, buddy. How you doing? Behave yourself, Bobo. Poor Wilbur is ugly cute. And besides, he's going to be the poster dog for rescue dog, okay? Hit the bloody jackpot. Rescue, all right. But he is an ugly dog. Poor guy. APP on Slow. Oh. I mean, hey, crazy. I know he would never go for it, but no, the good-looking dogs, somebody's got them already. You're such an ass, Bobo. Such a great A ass. But you know what? Hey, I was thinking with Slow, but he'd never do it. His helmet with a red light on top of it. Right? And so like he can be satellite tracked as he's cruising along. Yeah, I bet you will. No. I'm fine, Marley. I'm fine with animals. Slow. We don't want your journey interrupted by you being detained for the 6 o'clock news. Although you guys got to admit that would be a funny sight. And then he'll have to commit some sort of a misdemeanor, so there can be a misdemeanor, so there can be some low speed chase like O.J. Simpson and the chopper. And they're Slow. We can see the flashing light. He's cruising along. Yes, I am. Animals and little children. Ever since I was young. It wouldn't be the first time that, a friend or an acquaintance was introducing to me to their vicious dog and telling me, hey, listen, like, be cool because and the dog comes up, licks me, puts their head on my lap, and the owner is just like, I've never seen that in my life. So, yeah. Respect my authority. One of my favorite episodes. Oh, that cat was insane. Don't bring that thing up. That was a vicious creature, monster cat. It was properly named Bear. Yeah, exactly. Psychotic bear. Exactly. 100%. Crazy, can you see Slow being pulled over and then doing like a Cartman or something to the cop? I mean, the cop might just piss himself laughing so hard that he'd have to let him go and say like, yeah. No, that wasn't even her cat, Bobo. She was cat sitting for somebody who was smart enough to say, "Oh, you want to take my cat? Here, go, please, go." Yeah, that thing was, sure. I mean, some owners are smart too, and they look and they say, well, We'll pass on this. Yeah, well. No, he didn't bite me. He bit you. I think once, or he half tried to bite me. That would have been his last earthly act. I don't mind. I have no problem with animals, but I have this crazy idea about species superiority, and somehow humans rank higher than other animals. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember. They had to bring that up, eh? Ugh, terrible. Anyway, excuse me a minute. You guys chat amongst yourselves.
Spotify Premium. Tune in to discover an ad-free music listening experience where you can play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
Okay, you bandits still here? Well, some of you are. My voice is soothing? Wow, Tony, how many have you had? Brandy's soothing. Once upon a time, hey, the music is simply a search for something. Yeah, that's true. 8:30 in the morning. That's true. The music is simply a search for something that wouldn't get copyrighted, but this stuff gets copyrighted either way. But it's funny. The message I get was copyright, but it doesn't affect the channel, and the artists are giving you permission to use it. So, okay. Well, I'll have to think of a soothing story then. What kind of stories do I have that are soothing? Oh, that was on the shopping channel. Yeah. Yeah, he never quite could do that. Yeah, that's funny. Both me and Bobo have plied our trade in sales, and my dad was the exact opposite of that. My dad couldn't sell something if his life depended on it. If there was any kind of selling to be involved, nope. I just, well, you want it? You don't want it. That's it. All right, crazy grandma. I will come up. I will think of something, and I will come up, and just to prove to you that I will take the. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I was selling a karaoke machine. Get this. I was selling a karaoke machine on New Year's Eve, and lucky it was the showstopper, and lucky we sold out early. I got to go home early. Yeah, that was fun. Had my kids on there a lot of times and different things. It was a fun time. Yeah, actually, that's when the sales went down. Ah, you bandits. Well, I met him, Mike, more than once. So I've sat in the green room with him. And of course, it was after the fact. Now I understand why he had that glassy look in his eyes. But yeah, oh yeah, Billy Mays. I drive by his grave. Well, hey, Mike, everybody has their own particular fetishes. I mean, what can I say, buddy? Once, and once only, because he usually didn't go there, I did get to meet the godfather of all infomercials, the one and only immortal Ron Popeil. If any of you know who Ron Popeil was, But yeah, he was actually there one day, and that was like, wow. You don't know who Ron Popeil was? The original pitchman. He was actually the founder of K-Tel Records, which you might know about. But all of these little gadgets. Okay, you know, it's been reinvented many times, but you know the chop-o-matic thing where you take a round and you put a onion or something in there and you tap the top of it and it chops up the vegetable? Well, Ron Popeil invented that. And different kinds of crazy things. Like my favorite was that's him. Is the actual hair in a can, where like if you had a bald spot, you sprayed this black tar shit on your head and you fluffed it up and said, "See, I got hair," and he actually sold that stuff. Unbelievable. Oh, now that is cool. Andy Warhol. Thanks to him, we all get 15 minutes of fame. Yep, Ron Popeil. He was unbelievable. If there was any, he had this one device they called the pocket fisherman. It was a little thing like this with a tiny little plastic, like a rod part, and a little reel, and the line came out, and everything was stored inside there. And it was absolutely useless as a fishing thing. But the idea was you could take this anywhere. So they had commercials where people in three-piece suits with a tie were standing by the shore of a river, tossing out their pocket fishermen so they could stop and fish. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's the same. That's the same, Crazy Grandma. That's him. Oh no, I've been live longer than this, Marley. I think I was live 3.5 hours once. Yeah, oh yeah, no, I mean he is the godfather of the infomercials and all that, way before. It's not. It's just by standing up what little hair I have, and I didn't bother to wear a hat. So Marley's getting way too personal here. I might have to time her out for like 30. Somebody time Marley out for 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds, though. Hey, we do have fun. We do have fun. Right, yes, Crazy Grandma. Yeah, that was the hair in the can shit. Well, one of the crazy things, I mean, if you look at the different devices, but that's a true fun fact. His first invention was that Vegematic thing, whatever the hell he called it. And I mean, it's something that I think exactly. K-Tel Records. He founded K-Tel Records. And any kind of a half crazy scheme, I mean, it was. But I mean, I don't know. We used to have one. Everybody had one of those things, and it's been reincarnated in so many different forms. But oh yeah, it's like one of those things that the 20th century. Almost impossible to find a household in the Western world that hasn't been touched at some point by Ron Popeil, the godfather of the infomercial. A 10-second timeout is just because we love you, Barley. That's all. That's not a real timeout. That's just to have some fun. Actually, Marley was afraid. Last time I was live, she said she could not chat or anything. And I assured her, I said, listen, nobody timed you out or nobody blocked you, because I would have. Hey, King Solo, how you doing? Yes, I'm having a great weekend. We just had some eating and we're kind of chilling afterwards now. And I've just noticed that I have an empty glass, so I think I may have to get up and add some more to that. Um, but yeah. Anyway, like I'm saying, Marty, like even that little 10-second thing, I got a notification that it happened. So trust me, nothing happened. It was something on your end. Nobody here timed you out, blocked you, hid you, abused you in any way. Okay, it was you and Barb, whatever. Whatever the reason, I'm not sure, but I'm just telling you because, like I said, that little joke of the 10 seconds, I got a notification, and I know who did it, and I know that how long it was for, and whatever. So it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Yeah, usually on this, in all honesty, usually on this channel, the same, I think we could say the same for Baby Love, the same thing for Slow. We don't really need mods. I know Baby Love has had some strange creatures appear there recently, and I've had the odd one here, so has Slow. But generally, we're pretty, yes, I did. I take full blame. But, generally, like I said, we're pretty good. I think whatever few people come and visit us, they know that we try to stay civilized and try to stay, because I'll tell you, and you guys can laugh at this or whatever, but I think you've all seen different channels where, if you closed your eyes and suddenly came there and you'd say to yourself, like, wait a minute, is this the 14 to 17-year-old channel? Because I think some of the madness that goes on. Yeah, well, that's okay, Mike. We have to have a nice mix of things, right? You have certain. Yeah, listen. The behavior's easy, King Solo. It's like everybody can be themselves. There's no rules. There's no anything. It's like goddamn. It is not hard to just it's not hard to just be civilized, and in fact it's more fun because that way then when we do crack a joke to each other or we do tease each other or we have some fun, then it's done in an adult way, it's done in a kind way, and we don't care. And I mean, sometimes you can have, it gets pretty spicy, and sometimes to somebody who doesn't know that we know each other, it could almost seem hostile. But when you're on that level and you have that mutual respect, you can let things get loose, and you can even have some pretty silly, wild back and forths, and nobody's offended, nobody's freaked out, nobody is traumatized, and it's all in good, clean fun. And I think we're all mature enough and smart enough to know that if we accidentally put our foots in our mouths, because it can happen, and when you're really free-forming, that can happen, that we instantly know we did, apologies are given, and and they're always accepted. Am I fair to say that, guys, that know me? Was that a fair comment and an honest comment? Because I mean, well, let's face it. We all, when you're free forming really a lot, it's you can. Next best thing, we shared time together. Crazy Grandma, I have lots of exes. Oh, a little more than that, Baby Love. You see, despite what you might see here, but when I was younger, I was a pretty hot dude. I don't mind saying that, but I wasn't always old and straggly, right? You notice the chat went silent. They're all going, oh, fuck's sakes. Show us a pic. Yeah, okay. I'll have to post some old pics of me. No, I knew Bobo would come up with that. The actual movie star, was our father. That was one handsome dude. One bloody handsome dude. And Marley can vouch for this because she was one of them. When people would see my dad, like I'm talking girlfriends now, and see my dad, their first comment would be, "Who the hell is that? Wow, he's gorgeous." And it's my, like, shut up, that's my dad. No, you're supposed to be with me. What's the matter with you? Okay, enough talking about me. It's very important to know your place in the space-time continuum. Almost, King Solo. Almost, yeah. No, that's going back like many years. You know, that's going back many years. People would kind of like to say whatever. So you learn after that. It's like, don't let them see don't let them see Dad. I mean, imagine this: 6'3", blonde hair, blue eyes, Hollywood looks, poise, stats. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I just had a brandy, Jacob. Welcome in here. Sorry you missed the early shenanigans, but please like and subscribe if you like the gang we have here. Well, I am going to refill this. So enough. Okay, enough telling lies like that. Okay, I have a reputation of honesty on this channel. So back in a second. All right, a little rinse and the same glass. I know it's not proper because this is not brandy anymore, it's a scotch. Okay, what lies is Marley telling here now? My God. What's your favorite bourbon there, Jacob? It's the one thing I don't have with me right here, but I do like Basil Hayden. Is that right, Tony? Awesome. Okay, enough about me, Marley. Stop it. Or I'll start telling Marley stories. No, just Spotify. It's just a Spotify channel that says jazz in the background. And it's just easy listening, jazz in the background. Try not to get a goddamn copyright strike, but anyway. No, Marley, I'm being honest. Like I said, a lot of people, and okay, a little bit of an editorial here. A lot of people fight the fact that they age. And I have a chance now in my life to prove what I've been saying even when I was a very young man, that I don't believe that. And you know what I mean? I have no problem being where I am in my life, being comfortable with my age. I'm not going to pretend to be younger than I am or anything. I'll stop it, Marley. Okay, enough. And I think that's part of a healthy lifestyle. I think that's part of being at peace with yourself and your place in the universe. And well, you know what, King Solo, it's supposed to, because at the end of the day, youth has all the other advantages. Youth has the energy, and youth has the looks, and youth has the stamina, and youth has the endurance, and so on and so on and so forth. The one thing that age is supposed to have is the wisdom. I'll take getting old and looking old. No, exactly. Exactly. And, I like to say K plus E equals W. Q. But K plus E equals W. Knowledge plus experience equals wisdom. Because knowledge by itself isn't enough, and experience by itself can often not be enough because you don't have the actual knowledge, but you put it both together, and that should turn into wisdom. So that'll be a prelude for my first philosophy stream that I have. I did actually. I don't know if Baby Love will remember this, but this was in one of her streams. Somebody was asking me about was starting a philosophical conversation, and I got right into that, and it was kind of fun back and forth. What's she doing? Do we have to time her out again? Don't yet, but next time. What's the next level up from 10 seconds? Matt, okay, no, okay. If Marley is going to start to talk about math, then I may have to intervene here. If Marley was live, she could tell you some incredible stories. In fact, she just was lucky to survive recently, as she was exposed to the elements, locked out of her car, locked out of her house, snow up to her neck, and she managed to survive. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But she did, and she's still with us. And yes, that's all she drinks is Coors Light, which has got to be the crappiest beer on the planet. And I've teased her about that from the day I met her, but that's what she drinks. So, like you haven't been? I agree, math sucks. Math is life. Math is the one subject that's not an opinion, right? There's not, well, I think this, right? No, math is what it is. No, I knew it. You were behind. Okay, Bobo, give the speech. My brother can recite the entire phraseology on the can of a Pabst Blue Ribbon, word for word. And no, I'm not kidding, Baby Love. And recite the whole thing all the way down and whatever. And Pabst, I've had it, of course, and it's crap. But then again, he's gotten better in old age, I must confess, but used to tease him about cheap beer. Oh yeah. Don't know why. I can recite the Big Mac jingle. There was a time that I remember fairly recently when, well, fairly recently, no, go back. When McDonald's first came into Canada, within the first few years, that they had some kind of a promo where if you went into McDonald's and you said the jingle, that you would get something free. I don't know if it was free fries or I don't think it was a free Big Mac, but the 2 all beef patties, double sauce, cheese, pickles, whatever, on a sesame seed bun. And I remember going in there with one of my cousins, and she recited that. So that's how far back that's going. Oh, Marley, you're talking about Truffle beer. That's only in like special places that offer Truffle beer. Thank you, King Solo. Thanks for dropping in, man. Go pick up the kids. And yeah, have a great Saturday night. So here's a question. Of course, Baby Love will know this. So I see when you on your live streams and you actually can type something up and it comes up. How does one do that? Hey, Jody, how you doing? Welcome in. So how does one do that and actually get a keyboard to come up, or do you need a separate device or something like that? Is that how that works? Irving. Separate device. Okay, thank you. All right, separate device, and then you come in and go with that. Okay, that got my answer. Thank you. Marley, I've not seen Barb. I see Dave. He's there. Hey, Barb. I don't know why we can't see you. Type something. No. I mean, Barb, just say hello till we know that everything's fine and it's working for you. That's all. You don't have to shoot the shit. No, she's a real person, crazy grandma. I did. Hi, Barb. Marley, stop it. Well, I know that, but just to say hi, just literally just say hi, and then we'll just see that it's working. That's all. Has she created a YouTube account? Yeah, well, there it is. If you don't have an account, you can't do that. Yes, Tony comes all the way from Australia, as does Aussie Chick. How's she doing anyway, Tony? She was in earlier. I know you chat with her offline. She been doing okay after her little, let's just say, incident? Okay, man. Have a good night, buddy. No, there's not much. You just got to activate. Once you visit the channel and you push the button that says chatting, and then you can start typing. That's good, Tony. That's good. I mean, not that I have any doubts. I don't know her well enough, but I'm pretty positive she has a strong enough character. Now, this you probably do know, Tony. Is she Italian? Because I certainly got the impression that she's Italian. Oh, her TV isn't letting her in. Okay, she can't chat from the TV. She's got to chat from the phone. She can watch from the TV, but she's got to chat unless she's got some kind of keyboard hooked up to the thing. Okay. Why am I not surprised? Okay, Tony. I can spot a paisan miles away. Oh yeah. Like I watch almost all of the YouTube I watch on the TV, and I can read chats and whatever if I happen to be lurking in a thing. But yeah, no, I use the phone to chat. So, Aussie Chick, by the fluke that you're lurking, but the next time I do talk to you, I will have to call you a paisan, because I kind of looked, I'm watching the video, I says, man, that girl looks Italian to me. I think she's got some good DNA in her. But then again, Tony, we know there's like, right? How does the saying go? You're either Italian or you want to be an Italian or something, you know. Just like we're coming up to St. Paddy's Day when everybody wants to be Irish. I got Tony going in there. Hey, crazy grandma, you know what? As I've always said, the Italians have that Latin base of their heritage that they share with the Spanish and the French and a lot of the Portuguese and a lot of those cultures. And we're very passionate people. We very warm-blooded, very passionate that way. Can get us into trouble, often does. Steve! Welcome in, Steve. How you doing? We've had some fun. I've gone way longer than I was supposed to, but all my attempts at chasing people away isn't working. They're coming in, so I'm sitting here and slowly drinking. I'm on my third beverage here. Baby Love is there, don't worry. Baby Love is like a YouTube aficionado. She knows what's going on, with who, where. See? You don't have to worry about Baby Love. She knows. Oh, Jersey, yeah. New York has a big Italian population. I don't know exactly if it's in Jersey or in what part of New York or whatever, but oh yeah. Big time in the city. Same actually, surprising. Here's a little fun fact for you, Tony. Same thing where I was born in Toronto. Toronto. Now, most of them have since moved out to communities outside of Toronto, but there was a time where Toronto had the second largest Italian population outside of Italy. There was, like, with a population of just over 2.5 million, 100,000 Italians. You see, now that happened once before. My stream just kind of buffered and reconnected, but the time is still going, so I guess I didn't lose that. So the thing, yeah, oh yeah, a lot of Paisani in Toronto. There's the different communities, and even in the adjacent part, like Hamilton, for example. My youngest daughter lives just outside of Hamilton, and my son lives not far from there. They have a large Italian community there. Different places, Klondike Bear, well, thank you for coming in. Can you do a recap? No, buddy. No, you do not want to see me do an interpretive dance after several glasses of adult beverage and a bad hip. I would be interpreting the floor. But you're most welcome to have come in. We had some great food, some wonderful company, a few laughs. Some secrets have been exposed, and like I always say on my yeah, don't laugh, baby love. She knows. She's met me in person. She knows what interpretive dance for me would be right now. It would be an interpretive 911 call. So, halibut down. Klondike, have you done any more of those amazing little short videos that you do without elaborating to any more? I have had many a good laugh on those. Or is that kind of old news now? Yes, you're there for quite the while, Crazy Grandma. This will be cool. Well, no problem. The wait will be worth it if you do. They are special. And you're there for quite a while, aren't you, Crazy? You and hubby are there since from when? I think the 2nd or something? Yeah, 2 to the 11. Yeah, almost like me. 2 days more than me. Wow. I'm there 4 to the 11. And I know where you're staying, at the Nugget, so I can even walk down there. I can't wait to run from Crazy Grandma. That's okay, Slow. Me and Crazy will be able to plan a trap for you because we'll be there before you. So, look out, buddy. There's Barb. Okay, there you go. See, you're in. Nobody's blocking you. Everything good. Klondike will be there early. You see? It works. Okay, so Barb, the first thing you have to do is like and subscribe. Self-promoting. What a slob, Halibut. My goodness. Well, now that I did cross a YouTube threshold, so now I can feel a little bit cocky. Yeah, Barb, this is a fraction of my YouTube friends, and we all share the same insanity, except Slow. He's a little bit more insane than we are, but that just means we just love him more. That's all. And Slow has a particular fetish with certain types of pastries, things, sweet things. Oh yeah, Crazy Grandma. Oh yeah. It's how do you say this? How do you say this delicately?
uh, one of a kind. Slow, no violence on the Halibut channel. I don't care how many super wrenches, hammers, samurai swords you may possess. Okay. Uh, Actually, a confession. I've been telling this to my kids for so many years, and they still get a kick out of it. I says, "Aren't you guys happy? Aren't you glad?" I don't say happy. I said, "Aren't you guys glad that you didn't have a sane father?" And they all laugh and they kind of go, "Yeah, no, we like you crazy the way you are." It was a reciprocal thing, crazy, because I've got one in his channel, but we do trust each other. There is honor amongst thieves. So yeah. For you know what, I have to say something, and slow. I apologize in advance if this is a little bit embarrassing, but I have to say, for all of his shenanigans and all of his craziness, Slow 49 is one of the most grounded people that I know, and very, very proud and happy to call him a friend. And yeah, he's a good guy, and yeah, he's definitely the kind of guy I would trust with a super wrench. Dozen donuts, different story. And as a guide for Spanish, for a guide for Japanese food, not his best forte. But yeah, he's one hell of a guy. Here's to you, bro. Oh, great. Slow's threatening us. So he might do a skinny dipping live. Holy shit. Can you imagine that, Slow? You and I do a dual stream in the buff? How much time you think before you two banned us for life? Salute, Tony. Yeah, no, you're right. Baby Love's right. Okay. Insanity has passed. Of course, I think, do all of you know the funny story of the first time that Slow phoned me? Actually, like live phoned me, old style, like people used to do before social media, where they actually picked up a phone and called somebody and talked to them. You guys know that story, or do I have to tell it again? Because it is pretty funny. Yeah, oh, Irving remembers. Yeah, Irving. Yeah, well, there you go. And that's apparently not just a badge of honor. He's really a veteran at that, right? I'm not speaking from experience. I have never seen Steve so indulged. There he is. Oh, Slow, man, you earned that. Are you kidding? Man, that is like content 101, 12 stars, flashing lights, slippery when wet, caution, PG, 18 plus, whatever. Oh yeah, that was the thing. Slow's adventure at the Japanese restaurant. Wow. Oh, is that right, Klondike Bear? Ooh, how do you like them potatoes? Marley, we did. Stop that. Okay, stop that. We see that in different things where like 12-year-olds come in here and they think, can you like shout me out or whatever? Don't do that. We already said hi to Barb. We know Barb's here. Slow, we have all seen you in your laughing episodes. See, some people laugh. Slow has he indulges the laugh. That is a true. Yeah, no kidding, Slow. Are you paying for the dry cleaning? I mean, I think you should at least pitch in a little bit, right? Okay, you guys are going in short form talking here. Hey, Halibut, you never know anyone can naked watching your stream. Well, you never know. Yeah, you should have said anyone, not everyone. No, we don't want that. I don't know about that. My goodness. Either that or watch us from the bathroom, crazy. Just play it safe. Oh, Marty wants me to tell the slow story again. Okay, I'll tell the slow story again. So early on, when Slow had my phone number, and of course, being in Canada, now that has since fixed itself when I had my new phone. But anyway, I did not have any kind of a phone plan with calling to the United States. So thanks to Baby Love, she turned me on to this app that I'm using to talk with her and to contact with Slow. So the ring, of course, on that was a different ring than what I was used to on my old phone. So one day, the phone rings, and I recognize it's this different ring. So I rush out to the phone, and I come out here into the living room, and it's Slow. Now, the punchline of this was I was just about to go into the shower, and I was absolutely buck naked, and I'm talking to Slow, and I'm telling him this, right? And I said, damn good thing this wasn't a video call, man, or you would be like in trauma and calling 911. But true story, and nobody watched or anything, so it was safe and sound. But yeah, that was just a funny true story. Rushed out because, like I said, I heard this ring and I recognized it was a different ring. And I thought, okay, boot out. Yeah, it's Slow. And sitting there, and I'm telling him, good timing, man. You know, good time. I'm just about to go into the goddamn shower, and here I am standing there. So yeah, it's not much of a visual, but again, like all Halibut stories, it's a true story. I may get the odd fact a little bit mixed up or whatever. Believe me, it's never out of malice, or it's never a direct attempt to misinform anybody. But yeah, you might as well share the stories of a life. There's a lot of good ones, and hopefully many more to come. It's a true one, Tony. Because I'm old school like that, you know. I mean, I know this is a great forum and that, but I do like actually touching base and talking with people. And okay, Barb. Yeah, you guys gotta get ready. Big trip coming up. Talk to you later, girl. Take care. Do 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 do. Now they're playing some piano. Do 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 do. Yeah, I guess the combination of talking and whatever has put crazy grandma to sleep. I don't see her on here, so I guess it worked. Oh, there she is. Speak of the devil. Aha. Well, after you saying that the combo of voice and background music putting you to sleep, so people going to start calling me Valium Hal or something. I don't know. Oh, well. Oh. It's true. Well, with poor Tony, it's like, what time is it in Aussie time? It's like, what, about 9:30, 10 in the morning, Tony? Something like that? I don't have a clock in front of me. Oh, 9:15, okay. So I wonder now, is that how people refresh? Maybe that is how they refresh. I don't know. I'm slowly learning a lot of these things. Yeah, this is kind of standing up. Damn. And people spend good money to barbers to get that look. Mine is just natural. God, we have 15 people, 14 people in here. Well, we guess we better do something. What should we do? What should we do? It's too early to start broadcasting the hockey game. Yeah, Sunday morning, Slow. He's 15 hours ahead of us. Tony sees the future. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get him to tell me who won Saturday night's hockey games or whatever sports games, so I can place a bet or something. So, yes, thank you, baby love. Yeah, that's true. That's I think that's a Halibut record. Australia. East Coast Australia. Brisbane, correct? He comes from the land down under. Tony, am I right? Brisbane, right? Yeah, okay. And Italian. That's why we like Tony. So, baby love, what anything particular happening tonight in the big Vegas for Saturday night? Do you ever rent a car since your trips are usually so long? Okay, inquiring minds want to know. Well, CG, do you? If I knew what a fart is. Oh my God. I'd hate to hear what the punchline is, Slow. I'm scared to ask. Oh, really, eh? Still windy, huh? Oh, my God. Ugh. Are you there in March as well and April, Crazy? Holy moly. No, he left. Yeah, exactly, Mike. They're not here, man. I saw them live actually at the El Mocambo in downtown Toronto. It was pretty funny. Wow, good for you guys. You guys don't mess around, eh? You guys don't mess around. No, like coming there for 2, 3 days. That's cool. Well, I'm hoping if I do pretty well when I'm down there, I might be back again in the summer. You need me to Cali? What? Cali? What the hell are you saying there, Marley? Why? Why, something happened to him? Mitchell is our accountant. Okay. Private conversation. Klondike, it's not a drink. It's never a drink that's the issue. Ah, 21st. Congratulations. Got it. Got it. That will be fun. You guys will have you'll have a fun. So anyway, so Crazy, remember there was that plane crash thing? So I guess all the principals are okay. I mean, poor people that were involved in the crash, but there was something there. I remember you were saying when it happened, and I didn't hear any follow-up on that, but are the band members okay? I think you've had too many Coors Light. I know what your limit is. Is that for me or for Klondike, Crazy? I was asking about that private plane crash that was somehow the plane was connected with Motley Crue. I remember when it happened that we didn't know what the details were, and I was asking if the band was okay. Or am I completely out to lunch and got that all mixed up? Okay, so I'm waiting for the answer now. She's not being very helpful. Oh, the band's okay. Okay, good. Cool. Cool. Right. What is that supposed to mean? Do what kind of battles? I'm too old to do any kind of battles. Yeah, she's had too many Coors Light. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. I will. I'm not in a hurry. It'll be sometime as soon as I confirm all my stuff is there at Revenue Canada, I'll give him a call. I'm glad that all his info and all that's the same. Thanks, Irving. Okay. I know the answer, baby love. Too many. Marty is not a serious drinker. Three Coors Lights is already. We're pushing it, and I'm guessing she's on her fourth. I'm gonna sit back in the chair and put the stand up a little closer. Oh, that's more comfortable. Well, that's a good policy, Klondike. I drink in both Canada and Vegas. But I don't get drunk. And like even today, look at the name of this band that I want to listen to this in my car. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't count, Crazy Grandma. That comes under the heading of medicinal. So that doesn't count. See, didn't I call it 3 Coors Light? That you're cut off. 3 is enough for you. Yeah. That's for baby love. I know exactly how much you drink, but I can tell by your conversation. Yeah, I've heard that, Klondike. I've seen them tip a glass or two. Oh, she lives in TikTok, baby love. Yeah, Barley, talk to baby love. She knows all about TikTok. Well, I don't know about behind or not. I will say this though, everyone. I think I'm going to wind this puppy down. We're looking here almost coming up to 3 hours, and this was just supposed to be a quick see how my dinner turned out. So I'm going to thank everyone again for coming in. I so appreciate you all. And till the next time, I don't know what I'm going to do. This was very, very spontaneous. With the cooking, I enjoyed cooking it, I enjoyed eating it, and I, of course, enjoyed all of your great company. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, everyone have a wonderful evening and a great rest of the weekend. I know I've got to look forward to some snow shoveling tomorrow, which I don't like, but what the hell are you going to do? All can be done. Hey, Kev, you still here? Thanks, Kev. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, why don't you subscribe? We do this kind of craziness from time to time. Thank you for all the likes. This was a bumper crop of likes, which will probably mean that YouTube algorithm will just send me to whoever, whatever dark corners of the universe. So love you all. Have a great evening. Thanks again. And until next time, hope you all have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Bye now.